In today's video, I'm going to show you how to go from $0 to $60,000 per month with your Shopify store. In fact, this is actually what we did with a client of ours recently in the clothing space who absolutely took off and was able to complete a $61,000 sales month. And to break down the strategy, one of the very first things that we did was leverage a website opt-in. Because they were going to be selling clothing, we initially locked the store so that way people would have to opt in via SMS or email. And by capturing email and SMS, this allowed us to increase their customer retention. It helps with higher conversion rates, and it's cost-effective marketing. Because when you're capturing email and SMS, it costs you very little to nothing to be able to send out those marketing messages to your potential customers who might buy your product. And to do this, we leveraged a drop strategy. This is where you launch a new collection, a new release where you're showing off your clothing pieces, but they're not actually available to purchase just yet. They have to join the wait list in order to be first accessible to buy the product. And this generates excitement and hype. This allows you to build up hype around your product, get people really engaged in it, and want them to be able to buy. And this is going to help you boost sales in a short time frame. And this is going to minimize your inventory risk because you can then sell out your products and then predict your next launch. And this is also going to help you encourage brand loyalty. But a drop strategy only works if you're able to capture enough quality leads using the right strategy. If you were just to lock your site and make an opt-in, if you have no traffic or no individuals interested in your product, this strategy isn't going to help you. So, therefore, what we need to do is launch a profile visits campaign. This is going to allow us to increase brand awareness. People can see the actual lifestyle in your content. You're going to be driving people to your profile page. And then the bio link in your profile is going to direct people to the checkout page. But this only works if your content is creative enough and appealing for people to opt in on the waitlist for the drop. So you want to make sure your creativity is in line with what your audience actually wants. Therefore, you got to make sure that you have lifestyle-based content, actually showing off the product, being able to get hype built up around your specific drop that will later be releasing so that way you see a big spike in sales. And to do that, you want to have a drop day. Once you're getting all of the traffic to your actual website, people are opting in, you can now reach your entire email/SMS list, send out a text message, blast your email list of all the subscribers that opted in for this drop, and you can send them the direct checkout link at that point to go purchase on your website. And this is going to result in a spike in sales. As you can see here, 20K in sales. We've executed this drop strategy with many different brands, especially in the clothing space, and have seen 20K sales days, 60K sales days, and as much as $300,000 to $500,000 in a single day leveraging a drop strategy. The problem with this is you have one day in spike sales, and now you need to maintain consistency going forward. So once you have that big day in sales, what's next? Well, you're going to have to execute a purchase conversions campaign. This is where you maintain consistency thereafter the drop because your website is now live and people can interact and purchase the products that you have. So you want to launch a purchase conversions campaign to maintain that consistency. This is where you're able to measure your return on ad spend and get consistent sales and do 1 to 2K sales days after that big drop day. And this is a cycle that you're going to reiterate on and be able to stack month over month revenue to be able to grow your store significantly because lots of people are opting in. You're then getting consistent buyers from the purchase campaigns. You then launch a new drop and have a bigger spike in sales. And you carry on this rhythm to be able to get to a more successful month, going from 60 to 100 to 200. There's clothing brands leveraging this strategy, doing $10 to $20 million a year. And we're going to leverage 3 to 5 creatives in this purchase conversions campaign. So let's go ahead and get into the strategy now that you understand the broad overview so that way we can implement this in your store. The first step you're going to do, obviously, is if you have a drop and you have a clothing brand, this is going to be an effective way for you to test this strategy. The first step is creating a campaign, and typically if you watch my videos in the past, we focus on sales and conversions because that is what we're looking for. But in the creative clothing space, you can get away with a more unique strategy that most people would find hard to believe that it would succeed. And that is a traffic campaign. And typically what traffic gets you is simply just a bunch of link clicks and doesn't really result in anything. But there's a newer setting that you can leverage inside of this campaign that can skyrocket your sales. And what you'll do is you'll just name this your drop campaign. we can say SMS/email opt-in. And this is where we're going to get all of our email and SMS subscribers. And the way we do this is we'll then title this broad, and we're going to specifically select Instagram profile. Most people would think you would send them to the website to opt in, but that is a mistake, because you want to send them to your Instagram profile because you already have all the lifestyle content, so people can see your page, see what products they like, see how you're wearing them in an everyday life, styling them off, and then make a decision whether or not they want to opt in. And because you sent them to your actual Instagram profile, they're naturally going to be more curious and be more likely to click the link in your bio to learn more now that they've seen some of your content and want to buy. And this is the next step. So once you select Instagram profile, you're then going to set your daily budget. And this is where the strategy really comes into play. You then set up an ad, which is going to be your SMS opt-in. And you're going to use that lifestyle creative image for your drop. And once you've implemented your image of the actual product you're going to have people opt in to purchase, we're going to add a primary text that's going to say, join our SMS list for our latest drop. And this is going to take them to the Instagram profile. And whenever they click the link in your bio, it's going to take them to a locked website where they can opt in. And you can collect hundreds to thousands of quality leads that then you can blast out your email and SMS strategy to get them to go to your website and purchase whenever you unlock the website to sell your product. And this is a very simple strategy. This is simply going to be a primary text, and this is only going to show on Instagram where your feed is populated. So when they visit your profile, they go to checkout, but then they're introduced to the SMS opt-in, hence our SMS ad. We're going to run this for anywhere between 5 to 7 days, maybe 2 weeks, build up our list, and then we'll announce our official drop and see the pop in sales on our website. And you're going to have 1 to 2 creatives for this. It's a very simple strategy, but very effective if done in the right ways. And this is what allowed us to be able to have a big spike in sales and then maintain consistency afterwards through a purchase conversions campaign. And if you're interested in learning how to set up that purchase conversions campaign, I have a tutorial right here that you can check out on setting up your Facebook ads for success. And if you're interested in having us set up this with you one-on-one to show you exactly how you can scale to 6-figure months, then I highly recommend checking out our one-on-one ads mastery mentorship by clicking the link below to see if you qualify. And once again, it's your favorite digital marketer here, Chase Chappell. Cheers and bye y'all.